things are turning around. We've got Reed, you know, just all of a sudden.
Tyreek Hill.
You know, it felt like we're knocking on heaven's door here. And I was so excited. But Bear Grylls called and said, hey, will you come do Running Wild with me in Iceland? And I said, yes, because it was a chance to do Running Wild with Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls, who wouldn't?
Yeah. So I said, yes. And he goes, okay, great. And then I looked at the schedule and it was during the AFC Championship game. So cut to, I'm in Iceland on a glacier in the middle of the night, on the far side. Reykjavik is down here and we were way out in the middle of nowhere. And we had these little shelter halves, and I'm laying there freezing my ass off, but I have my phone.
Wi-Fi.
And
we have Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi. Just somehow there was a signal that I could connect to, because there was a highway that goes all the way around Iceland or whatever. And I guess they have
you had signal.
Towers. So I got a very weak, like 1-2 bar signal. And I was able to, I couldn't watch it, okay, but I could get updates. Right? There was on the, you know, how that little football field and it just shows the lines going back and forth or whatever. So I'm sitting there in my tent. The game starts. It's like 1 a.m. Right now, I had just done this thing where, you know, we rappelled out of helicopters. We were climbing up the ice glacier. We were doing all this stuff all day. I'm exhausted. I got to get a big sleep because tomorrow we're hitting it again and we're going 7 miles across this glacier. But it's the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. We got a chance to go to the Super Bowl in my lifetime. So I'm like, so I'm watching, I'm getting feeds every 5 minutes and it's slow and it's, you know, and I can't figure out, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? You know, what's going on here? What happened here? What does that mean? Oh, a field goal's not going to win a game. You know, I'm getting all mad and, you know, all this stuff. And I'm in my little shelter half on this glacier and I keep screaming, motherfucker. You know, I'm cursing. Finally, Bear's like, everything all right, mate? Everything okay? You know, I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry. You know, but I kept him up all night. The game finally ends at like 4 in the morning, you know, Iceland time.
Yeah.
And we lost, but I didn't understand what happened. You know, I was like, what happened? Things were going well. I thought we had to, you know, we went to overtime.
Big overtime.
And I just couldn't get any information and it made me insane. All I saw was the final score. And, it, you know, obviously I was heartbroken by that. So I thought maybe I could get some perspective on that game since I didn't see it. And even when I got back, I didn't get back until like midweek of the next week, right? So when I did get back, all the clips were gone, all the highlights were gone. They were focused on other things. They were moving on to the Super Bowl. And I was just, I felt like that game slipped by me. And I saw a couple clips of like whatever, somebody's offside at the last, you know, penalties and weird things like that always happen.
Oh, there was a whole shit ton of those.
Yeah. So
have you seen it since?
No. So I'm
You've
kind of
never watched the game. I literally just watched the game. I want to run through the fucking wall right now. I'm not joking. So, it was the most epic 2 minutes of an AFC Championship in the history.
That's actually me.
Where is he?
That's me in my shelter hat.
Oh my God.
Watching the game on the glacier.
It's a little windy up here on the glacier tonight. And it's blowing up quite a storm.
And for you people that don't know, Rob was a Marine. So the mental toughness he's showing right now on a glacier in a Chiefs beanie, taking a video of himself after or during the AFC Championship in 2018 is that's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.